All right, so I got to do a little presentation here now. Okay, so during the time Gregory, if you're talking about the affiliate partner program or the website program, you got lots of value there, my friend. Okay? Those are the tools you need to make the real money anyhow. Okay? I'm just going to show you a way to start making money without hardly any tools. Okay? So, I'm going to switch to a screen share. I couldn't get this loaded up before I started. So during the time I am sharing the screen, I cannot see the comments. Okay? So here we go. Oh, I can see the comments. Okay, here we go. Okay, so how to give away free stuff and make money. Okay, so first of all, type a 2 in the chat box if that sounds like an impossibility. How do you make money if the stuff's free? Because if you were listening to what I was talking about originally, I don't sell. The first time you met me, you got something from me without paying anything. And then immediately, I might have showed you something for sale. You got something good for free. You might have upgraded and bought something. So that's how I turn something for free into money. Or I gave you something for free, and then I sent you some emails over the next 4 or 5 days. And every time I emailed you, I gave you something for free. And every time I emailed you, I told you about something awesome that was super inexpensive. Some people only take the free stuff. And a small percentage of the people say, geez, that's too good to turn down. I had 2 or 3 people just say that right in the comments, right? I had to buy this deal this weekend. It was too good to turn down. Okay? So part 1 of my strategy is to give people more value than my competitors. I don't compete. I absolutely crush my competitors. Okay? I got nothing against them. I just don't want to compete with them. Okay? I'm not that good. So if I give you way more than they give you for way less, I win. You win. I win, they lose, right? So that's how I win the competition game. So giving away free stuff, okay? So the free stuff is a big, giant, humongous, gargantuous opportunity. It is massive, okay? And there's lots of people say, oh, well, freebie seekers don't buy. Well, my bank account doesn't agree with you, okay? I have met some marketers who make a lot more money than me, and they are way better marketers than me, and they absolutely hate the freebie people because they're always selling $1,000 things. And you know what? Maybe the free stuff that leads to $1,000 sales doesn't work quite as good for them, right? Because a freebie person maybe can't afford $1,000. And they are very good at what they do, and God bless them. But I don't have their skill, so I had to find a better way to do it. And the free stuff is the biggest, baddest, greatest opportunity there is. I call it the power of free. Okay? So, the number one fact that makes this so powerful is everybody loves free stuff. Now, if you're sitting there saying to yourself, well, I hate it when they offer me free stuff. Really? The 5-star restaurant offered you a meal, dinner for two, for you and your loved one. You hate that? If you gave a billionaire a free meal to the country club that they're a member of or whatever, it still tickles them pink. To get something of value for nothing is an awesome feeling, and everybody enjoys it. That's a fact, okay? But I said something of value. Giving away junk doesn't work, okay? So here's an example. If I typed in free, you know what? I'm going to try something here, as I haven't done this in a while. This is an old. Okay, it's up to 17 billion now, but I'm going to go back here. Okay, this is an old screenshot, okay? And I Googled the word free. If you Google the word free, you're going to see a result of something like 17 billion, okay? So what does this say? Well, at the time I took this, it said there was 13,610,000,000 pages on the internet competing for the word free. So wait a minute now. The number is now 17 billion, okay? There's only 3.5 billion websites, but there's 17 billion pages competing for the word free. Yeah, so Ralph got it now. It's almost 18 billion today. Okay, Ralph and Tim, thank you for that. 18 billion pages, and there's only 3.5 billion websites. So what does that mean? The biggest, baddest companies in the world are soaking up the word free. They're pumping out free pages and key pages with the keywords free like crazy. Would they do that if it didn't work? Not a chance. Would they waste their time and effort if it didn't work? So when somebody says free doesn't work, show them that and tell them to give their head a shake. Tell them to focus on the facts. We all have opinions, right? And the thing is, even if you're a truthful person, doesn't mean your opinion is true, okay? It's what you believe is true. And what you believe is true and what's actually true are often different things. And that's why I like to teach about these things, because this is not my opinion. This is a fact. The fact that Alicia and I make life-changing income, we know. We know that's a fact. We live it. Okay? But Google tells you that 17.9 billion pages. That's a lot of pages. Okay. So at the time I did this, I wanted to put it into perspective. You can go ahead and Google these too. But if you put a group of people together, there's a handful of topics that are the most popular topics for every group of people. I do not care what your race, religion, what part of the world you live in, color, creed, sexual orientation. It doesn't matter. We all have these 5 topics in common. We all love to talk about food, sex, money, God, and the news. But if I take 4 of them and I add them up, they do not even total the amount of competing pages for the word free. Does that put it into perspective for you? News is the #1 topic on the planet. Wait a minute, except for the word free. The word free is has more competition for the front page of Google than the word news. Can you believe that? Type a 5 in the chat box if you now believe that the power of free is a real powerful thing, okay. But wait a second. So we know it's powerful, but how the hell does free stuff, giving away stuff, make you money? Right? I'm going to go through it in detail how it makes you money. Okay? So we use the power of free to build our business, right? I already showed you how that is. Right? You could be gathering a list of SMS customers or email customers or push notification customers. Anywhere you can build a list where you can get an automated machine to send people messages where they gave you permission to do so. So you give stuff away, they say you can message them. Okay? So stick with me because you're not going to like this part. Okay? I promise you, this is the ugly part. Right? Are you ready? Type a 1 in the chat box if you're ready for the bad news. Well, it's kind of a good news, bad news thing. Okay. Step number 1, you buy awesome free stuff to give away. Remember, I said the key to the strategy is to give something of value. If you have nothing of value, okay, Ralph, send me an email, I'll send it over. If you have nothing of real, true value that person wants, we talked about it at the beginning, right? If the person is into health, you have to give them value in the health business. If they're into credit repair, you have to give them value in the credit business. I'm in the make money online business, and all my customers are looking for a way to sell their books, their MLM companies, their credit repair companies, their software companies, their biz ops, whatever. So I give away value by showing them how to get leads and traffic. Most of my free stuff is about marketing automation. So you can, step number 1, you can do it the normal way. Like me, you can go and buy awesome free stuff. I told you I spend $3,000 a month. Or in a minute, I'm going to show you how you can get the free stuff, the cream of the crop, awesomeness free stuff, free yourself, okay? Step number 2, after you got the free stuff, you have to make killer giveaway pages to get the leads, right? You have to actually physically make a page to give it away. You can post all over the place, but they have to go to a page to sign up. You need to make the page, or you need to know how to get these pages for free. Okay, so step number 2, again, has 2 options. I highly, highly recommend you learn how to make the killer giveaway pages. But the problem in the internet marketing industry is there's all of these things that we have to do, and we're going to be old and gray, most of us, before we learn to do them well enough to make money. And I'm a big believer in helping people earn money while they're learning these crucial skills. So make the page. You have to make the page. It has to be a page that's yours, or you have to know how to get the page free. Step number 3, you need to buy top selling products to sell for profit. When I told you I buy $3,000 worth of giveaways, you wouldn't believe me when I told you how much money I spend on products to sell. Lots. Now, that doesn't hurt anywhere near as much because I get it all back at an ROI of, it's ridiculous, like 600% ROI on everything I purchase. Even the best cryptos and investments cannot touch my marketing, my software business strategy for buying somebody else's products, reselling it for 600 times more than I paid for it. But do you have $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 a month to be able to buy top selling products that you can have full control over so you can sell at whatever price you want? Or option number 2, do you want me to show you how to get these products for free? you can sell them and get the products free. Step number 4. Oh, step number 4 again. What did I have here? Step number 3. Okay, no, step number 4. Now you need to build a sales page so people can buy your products. Okay, so now we're on the second page you need to build. It's really, really, really important. And each one of these steps, of course, has all kinds of micro steps. Do you know how to build a proper sales page? Do you know what to say? Do you know what to put where and in what order to put it so that people will convert at a much higher level? If you bring 100 people there and only 0.5% of the people buy, you don't even make one sale. But if 7 people buy, you make 7. You see the difference? You got to know how to do this right. Or you need to have done for you high quality pages built by professional marketers, right? Number 5, you need to create a sales video to do the selling. Have you ever seen one of my sales pages without a sales video? I think I might have created 2 or 3 in the entire history of me selling. I am not good enough to create a page without a video to get a high level of sales. I am good enough to talk to you like a real person and explain why you need this and leave it up to you to make your own decision. And that works well. And I convert at way above the industry average. My numbers show that our conversions are between 7 and 9%, depending on what we're selling on what day. And the industry average is less than 2%. So sales videos is really important. Do you know how? How many crappy sales videos did I make? A bunch. And the good news is nobody knew me back then, so probably nobody's seen them. Okay? I got to get all the bad ones out of the way when I had no following. But now I'm good at it. So let me ask you, would you rather do the selling yourself, or would you rather be able to have somebody like me do it for you? Okay? Type a 3 in the chat box if you'd rather have somebody like me do it for you. And you still get to keep most of the money. Step number 6. Well, if you built a list, right, you have to buy an email service. You have to learn about the email service. You have to put emails in there for your subscribers. You built that page, they joined. You built those other pages. Now you're ready to email them so they can visit your sales page. And every one of these six steps has enough micro steps that I could talk for about 2 more hours to put them all in. Or would you like to have it all done for you? Type a 5 in the chat box if you want it done for you. Okay, I'm going to show you how to have it done for you. But I want to make sure that you truly understand what I'm saying. These 6 steps are seriously things that you need to learn, okay? Because when you can do all 6 of these things and the little micro steps, then the ability to make millions upon millions of dollars a year on an annual basis are possible. Can you go ahead and do all 6 of these steps if you're brand new and have them all done by the end of the month? Not a chance. I don't mean that to pour water on your fire. I mean that to tell you the facts. Can you use a system that I'll explain to you where you can skip all these steps, start making money immediately, and then start working on the steps? So that sometime in the next 6 months or 7 months or 8 months, you could do most of the things on here. Then you'll start doing them and then you'll improve on them. So you'll just keep making more money. And then when you are at the level that I'm at with these 6 steps, then you can make money in any niche or industry, period. Just about any amount of money you want. Seriously. Okay? So, in 2018, we started the $5 Friday. Okay? Most of you know that, right? Okay, we started the $5 Friday. And if you know the short story, I never wanted to have a $5 store. I thought that was 20 times more work for 20 times less money. That's what I thought. And of course, my wife was wrong. I was wrong. My wife was right. And then when we started the $5 Friday, it took off on a phenomenon all on its own. Okay? And I want to show you why you want to affiliate yourself with me. Okay? I'm going to show you one more thing. I know this is getting longer than I had planned, and then I'm going to give you okay. I got to share my screen again. Most I had told you that we got all our popularity, we made all our money by giving away free stuff. You know, you've seen it many times. We give away 24 products per week minimum, plus some other goodies and emails and stuff like that every week. Okay? About $1,000 worth of stuff per month for free. Absolutely no cost or obligation. People say, well, geez, why did you do that? Because after a little bit of time with a small email list, people started sharing it with their friends because they'd say, you know, this crazy guy over here is giving away all this stuff. You can go, you don't even have to give him your email. You can just download it for free. So I like to do this example to put things into perspective. There's a really, really, really popular man called Dr. Phil, okay? And I use Dr. Phil as an example. No, he's not an internet marketer. You know what he is? He's a world phenomenon. He's got 6 nationally best-selling books, 6 of them, okay? That means he's got publishing companies doing what? Promoting him. Frank has no publishing companies, okay? He has a nationally syndicated radio television program. That means he, in every major urban area in the United States of America, his radio show goes on the air every day. Frank has got no radio show, and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people have no idea who I am. Most people have no idea who I am. And he has got the number 4 rated television show in the daytime in North America. Number 4 out of all the television shows. So he's got television promoting him like crazy, radio promoting him like crazy, and the book publishers promoting him like crazy. So let's go to drphil.com. See, this is Alexa here. It's from an Amazon company. They gather more information than Facebook, okay? So if I scroll down, you can see here, I'll go to the bigger one here. Okay, Dr. Phil is ranked 231,000 in the world, okay? 231,000, and what this says is in global internet traffic and engagement in the last 90 days, okay? In global internet traffic engagement. Now that, to be in the top 200,000 in the world, is a pretty big deal, okay? Because there's 3.5 billion websites in the world, and a billion is a big number, okay? So if you were to count to like 100,000, it would take you like 12 or 14 minutes. If you were going to count to 1 million, it would take you like 14 days. And if you were to count to a billion, you only go 1, 2, 3, 4. To count to 1 billion takes 32 years. 1 billion is a big whopping number, and there's 3.5 billion websites on the planet. He's ranked 231. So let's go back a step here. 231,000 in the world. Now I'm going to type in $5friday.org. I'm going to run the analysis. You're going to see it pop up here. You see, I'm not showing you screenshots. I'm showing you what Alexa says. I am ranked 21,741 in the world. Not 221,000, 21,000 in global internet traffic and engagement. And I did it all with zero advertising because I give away more stuff than anybody else. How would you like me making money for you? Okay? So I'm going to close this, and I'm going to close this. So I didn't want to do the $5 Friday program. You could see how wrong I was. Right? My wife was, there isn't even a number high enough to explain how much better that was than any idea I've ever come up with. Okay?